Okay, hi everyone, welcome to Scotland and to my slot in the Streamathon. I just want to say a special thank you to Jen and everybody involved in pulling this together. It has been such fun. I participated in it last year and it's an absolute blast and I love it. So, thanks to everyone. Jean, what's that? Refresh my browser if you don't have a pic. Oh, Tracy UK is on after me. That's correct. Okay, I'm going to head on and get on with this. So the project that we're going to be making today, if you've followed the Facebook page, you'll see that I posted the links. This project's up on my blog as well. I also put an extra video up on YouTube that if you don't have a stamp envelope punch board, that you can make one manually. So it's just a case of what we're going to be doing is making a Happy New Year set of cards in a wallet, and I will give this away at the end, but I do have some giveaways along the way. So I've got 3 including this one, and we'll kind of space them out. If the mods want to let me know when they want to do a draw, I have 3 envelopes here, all with the numbers already done and ready to go. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making. So what you'll need to make the wallet cover is, and I've got everything all prepped, the wallet cover is 9 inches by 5.5 inches and we're going to be scoring it at 4 and 5. So what I've done already is I've already prepped a lot of stuff, but I will go through it all and see if I can get away with making the whole thing from start to finish. And see how we go. So 5.5 by 9 is what we need, so we'll cut that paper down there and we will cut this at 9. And also, apologies if I don't pay attention to the chat, but this is going to take me a full hour to get this whacked out. So if you've got any questions or want to ask anything at all, I'll try and do it after for you. So let's go. On the half-hour mark, right, thanks Nikki. So we've got our piece of paper which is cut. The wallet cover is 9 by 5.5 and we're scoring it at 4 inches and 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up! Score and cutting board just for quickness, to save me digging out a scoring board. Okay, so we've got that at 4 and 5. Now what I want to do is put the paper on this just now, and it's a kind of a hammered texture. I am recording, Sandy, yes. So what I've done is I've cut out some pieces of paper for the front cover, and they are roughly 1/4 of an inch less than the actual wallet cover size. So this is going to be 3 3/4 inches. Ignore that, it's going to be 8 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 for this. So I've already gone ahead and I've got score tape at the back, and then I'm just going to peel this off and adhere it to the cover. And we'll just do this as we go along. I'm down to the thick score tape. I wished I'd won old Darcy's score tape in the Scrappy Campers because I'm just a bit run out. So we just want to pop this on, and that was a fab prize. In fact, everybody's been giving away fabulous prizes. That's one thing that I forgot to say, my prizes will be open internationally. I have donated a prize to the main prize fund, but I do have some giveaways for tonight as well, just because it's fun to have a giveaway on when you're streaming. So I'll pop this on here as well. So we're just putting covers on it, and then I've got a little strip for the middle, and I had to use the red line tape for this because I will run out of skinny score tape. There we go. So that's our cover on there, and I'm going to just score along the crease lines and that's the wallet cover. So now what I'm going to do is open it up onto the inside. I feel like I'm rushing. I need to slow down because I'm well prepared for this. I'm well prepared, and I'm just like, you know what it's like, you get yourself all hyped up and the adrenaline's flowing and you just want to bash the project out so that everybody gets to see it finished at the end. So I've just chosen a kind of a plain pattern for the inside. It's from the same line as Teresa Collins, He Said, She Said. It's maybe an older line, but I just thought it was nice and bright and cheery for a Happy New Year card holder thingy, if you know what I mean. A card wallet. There we go. And we get there in the end. There we are. Get rid of all this tape. And then we've got our other piece here. There we go. I'll just pull these off. So once you actually have all the measurements for this, you could easily knock these out as presents, because it is doable to do it all in an hour. So there we go, there's our wallet, and that's the inside so far. I mean, if you want to make it, you can do it in any style you want. You can do it grungy, steampunky, shabby chic. This is just kind of a neutral kind of nice, bright, cheery paper for this. Okay, so really that's the wallet complete. So from your plain sheet of paper, which is 9 by 5, you then score it at the 4 and the 5 inch mark. Then you get your pieces of paper and you cover the wallet. So that's the wallet covered. And then the next stage that we're going to do, we'll decorate the front of it last. But the next kind of stage that we're going on to do is the wallet pockets. So I'll just move this over here just now. Now the wallet pockets, you need to cut 2 pieces of cardstock. So it's 2 pieces at 5 3/4 by 5 inches. Okay, and these are our pieces of paper. So this is the size that you need to cut out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to score these for you. Although I've already prepped the pockets and got the tape on just to save a bit of time, I'll go through and show you what you do to get the pockets churned out. Okay, so in fact I better have my scoring board for this one. This is better with a scoring board. So and my scoring tools disappeared. The best made plans of mice and men, and my scoring tool disappears. Okay, so for each one you want to score it, put it on your scoreboard, and you want to score it at, on the 5 inch, on the 5 3/4 inch side, you want to score it at a 1/2 inch, and at 1 inch, and then at 4 3/4, and at 5 1/4. Okay, so that's it scored there. Now you want to turn it over onto the other side and score that on the 5 inch side at 1/2 inch and 1 inch. Okay, and then we can get rid of the scoreboard for now. Right, so what we need to do now is get our snips. And what you're going to be doing is, this is the bottom of the pocket here. So what you want to do, and I'll try and do this round the wrong way, you want to cut right the way along in the 2, across the 2 score lines for both sides. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to cut up to the second line here and the second line here. No, to the first one, sorry. I'm blathering a lot of nonsense here. Right, so cut up to that little first one. Okay, and then what you want to do is chop off those bottom ones. And then chop off that one there and that one there. So you're left with that that shape at the bottom. So what I normally do is I normally just go in here, if I can get this up, and just cut a small V out of that wedge there and go down to the other side and do exactly the same. Just snip out a little wedge. Okay, and then what you need to do is you need to repeat this for the other side of the pocket. Now what I did on the first one that I made was I left, what did I do with that now? I always lose things. Here it is. What I did was I cut a couple of slanty bits down at the side, but you can leave it, you know, straight over. And I found that I maybe cut that gradient a bit too much because they tend to kind of slip out to the sides. But this was just my prototype. So if you're going to cut it down the way, you know, don't do as deep a cut as I did. Okay. And I'll show you doing it the different way when I do this one. So, right, our pockets. So what you want to do is just basically score all the lines. And then score there and score there. So this is the basis of your pocket with all the scored lines. And what you want to do is, from that, you want to put tape on all these edges. Okay, so you put it on the outside edges of the score lines and then on the little tabs, there and there. And you want to do that twice. So what we then do is, this is when you should be able to put more patterned paper down on here if you want. And I've not prepped that, so I'll cut it just now. And I'll just get a couple of pieces of the patterned paper that I was using. Use a bit of that to make it nice and bright. Oh, that's maybe a bit orey. Maybe that one. Nice and cheery. So the insides of the insides pockets, you would need it to be 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So we'll just cut that out, 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. And 3 1/4. There we go. So I'm not going to cut these down, I'm going to leave these full size pockets. Cut it a bit shy, but it's alright, it'll do fine. And then we're just going to put some tape on this. I've calmed down now, can you tell? I was up to 90. Oh, good grief. It's been that long since I've streamed. I did a quick one on was it Saturday or Sunday, just to get back into the hang of it. But yeah, it's fine. Oh, Vicky, it's funny. There we go. So decorate your pockets before we stick them all down, and then it just saves you having to press the patterned paper on after the pockets are already on the wallet. There we go. And we'll maybe add, if we've got time, we'll maybe add some nice wee flower or something to the front there. There we go. I've been loving everybody's streams so far, even though I've not been able to chat much because my chat's been playing up. Awful thing that it is. Right, so here we go. I'm going to now fold all the creased lines on the pockets, and then we'll attach these to the project. I mean, what you can do if you want is you can put patterned paper on the sides if you want, or you could stamp them. If you mask this off, you could stamp the sides. It's entirely up to you. There's so many different ways that you could do this, and you know, you can make it your own, really. And it's a nice little gift to give people. So that's me taking the tape off the tab, so it's just a case of moving that up. Let's see the best way to do this. Poke it in with your finger, and then just bring these two edges together, and then just, that's your edge. So again, the tape's off that one, just push it up and make sure that that gets flush to the edge there. Is that okay? There we go. So we'll do the same with this one. Of course, I have no nails, so we'll just peel that off. There we go. And I forgot to do the score lines, so we'll just be careful when we're doing these, or we'll end up sticking the tabs where we don't want them. Okay, so here we go. Just push that in with your finger, and then bring it up to the edge, and then pop that in there, and then again bring the edge up and just secure it on the inside there. Hang on, there we go. So you would just secure it on the inside if it's going to stop going blurry, because it's white. There we go. So then what we want to do is you want to fold these bits over. Hang on. Fold these bits over, and then what I do first is I take the bottom piece off first, and then I just make sure that that gets flush to the edge. Hang on. There we go. And then do the same with the other one, and just get that flush, so you're getting a kind of a box shape. Okay. And I kind of went ski-whiff a wee bit on that one, so I'm just going to snip it, but don't tell anyone. And then we do the same with this one. Okay, and then we just pop that on there, and pop that one on there. Alright, so what we need to do now is we need to get our folder back over and take these tabs off. I'm recording this as well, Helen, so you'll have the video to do for your class. So we'll just pull these off. And if you want, if you've got a really strong punch, you can cut a semicircle out the top of this. Okay, so that's our sticky edge. And what we want to do is we just want to marry this up to the bottom there. So I'm just going to make sure that I get it straight. and pop that on. Now what I tend to do is I shove my ruler down and just make sure that it gets a grip on all three sides, and that's one of the pockets. And then we'll just do the same with this one. And that's what I'm saying, if you want to take a semicircle out of that, you can do. But I'm leaving this one straight up and down with no bits taken out, just so that we can see what the difference is like to the original one that I made, where I chopped too much off. So we will pull all the tape off of that and then marry this one up as well. There we go. So that's our two pockets, and that's the base for the actual thing itself, for the wallet. And it's just a case now of making the envelopes and the cards to go into the wallet, and decorate the front, and then that should be us. So I'm going to put these to the side just now. Does everyone follow that okay so far? It's relatively easy. What I'll do is I'll make the envelopes first. Now, using the punch board, you need a piece of paper 7 1/4 by 7 1/4, and then do the score line at 3 1/8. And I've already prepped one. This should hold 4 to 6 cards. So we've already done one, and I've picked nice bright paper that will kind of tie in with this lot. So it's a different line. I think it's All Girl or something like that by American Crafts. So I'm going to go ahead and get my scoreboard, and then we'll prep all these little envelopes. I mean, you all know how to make envelopes. It's like trying to teach your granny how to suck eggs, isn't it? So that's an old Scottish saying for you. Right, so you put it in at 3 1/8, and everybody's seen all the YouTube tutorials on this, and we know what we're doing with it. So I'm just going to hammer these out and then get them all put together and into the thing. So 3 1/8. I've got a dodgy punch board. My little rubber stopper thing doesn't come back up when it's supposed to. I'm trying to watch the chat as well as doing this. I'll round the corners later. And we'll see how we go. So that's 3 1/8. Wonder if we memory keepers would give me a new board, because my punch is dodgy. There we go. So nice, bright, cheery envelopes. To send out to your friends to wish them a Happy New Year. There we go. I'm just going to make 4 of these for tonight, so that we can spend more time doing the cards and things. Okay, so let's get our envelopes assembled. Oh, I forgot to score that one. Oh dear. Right, so we'll just put a little bit of tape in there. if it comes out of hiding. Oh, here it is. So I just like to use 1/8 of an inch on my envelopes because it saves bits sticking out underneath. It's a bit like your underskirt showing under your skirt if it's too long. So that's what I'm like with my tape, just so it doesn't peek out from underneath the edges. There we go. So peel the tape off. This is just like watching paint dry, I know it is, and I have to apologise in advance. I hope I've made the right size envelopes to go. You couldn't have done that again if you'd tried, could you? I made too big an envelope. But you didn't see that. Oh, good grief. Where's that wee one that I made as a prototype? Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. What I need is to check to make sure my cards are going to fit in now. Okay, let me see. I need to make my envelopes a wee bit weird. The best laid plans of mice and men. That's going to go in. Right, so my cards are going to fit in. I just need to make my envelopes a wee bit smaller. That's doable. Right, let's scrap these ones because they don't fit. I will make, where's that one that I did? Does this fit? Yeah, this might fit. This was my prototype for the YouTube tutorial that I did for if you didn't have an envelope punch board. That fits in. You just need to make sure that you get it right in at the bottom there. Right, okay, so we'll go with this measurement and we'll do little manual ones instead of using the punch board. I need these bits there. I need to save them up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some paper, and it's 6 6/8 squared. Let's get a little bit. You wouldn't believe that, would you? So let's go for the manual envelopes. You wouldn't believe that I'd prepped for this for the last 2 weekends, would you? I tell you. Right, so we're going to be needing a scoreboard, and I've got the diagonal score doodad for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it in here, and we're going to score this at 2 5/8 for the first score line. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and score that. Turn it anti-clockwise, doing it the old-fashioned way. Oh, read Joycey. Dozy Mare. I haven't said that for a long time. The next one is 3 6/8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then turn it back round anti-clockwise again and back to 2 5/8. So that's 5. And then turn it anti-clockwise again. And then I'm only going to make one of these because we all know what envelopes are like to get made. And then this one's 3 6/8. Okay, so we're finished with the punch board for now, and then all we're going to do is cut out the triangles, but you'll see this with the video that I've got up on YouTube because this is the one that I've demoed. Just chop out these wee triangles. See, I'm better if I wing it. If I just fly by the seat of my pants and make something, everything turns out okay, but you prep and then nothing fits. There we go. So I'm going to put this pink to the inside and have the blue. It might be, I am absolutely pants with metric measurements. So if 3 6/8 is 3/4, then that is just tickety-boo and perfect. So that's the envelope, it fits in, you will get 6 in that pocket there, and then we're going to move on and make the cards now. Okay, so onto the cards, and you're going to need 6 pieces of 10 by 3.5 cardstock. I'll pop that there just now, and I've got bits and pieces here ready prepared. Okay, oh, it's past and I think it's time for a giveaway. Perfect pearls. Is that okay, Joyce? Perfect pearls. Wee posh Scottish accent. So the cards, 10 inches by 3.5 inches, which fold into a 5 by 3.5 card. And I've got an inside panel here because I've done a bit of die cutting already. So hopefully everything should be fine. Now the first card that I've made, and I've got them all cut out here ready to go, this is the first card that I've made, and it's just a plain card, and I've put memory box dies onto the front, cut it out of the cardstock and got rid of the actual numbers. There's a wee 2 hanging there. So I've just put a reverse side on there and then done a little bit of stamping at the bottom. Happy New Year. And then we've got a glittered paper star cut out there and a little star with a button on it. Okay, so before I go on and make the cards, we'll do the first giveaway. And it is a number between 1 and 100. And the giveaway prize that I've got to start with is an 8 by 8 stack of Graphic 45's Bohemian Bazaar. Okay, so nice. This is my favourite paper from Graphic 45, and this is the first prize. So I'll leave it to the girls to say when to start, but it's a number between 1 and 100. So listen to either Sandy or Nikki, and then they'll take it away from there. And then I'll reveal the winner. Need to wait just now. Alright, Sandy's saying ready. So it'll be the person that gets the number, or as near to it as, damn it. So she's not said go yet. Hang off until Sandy says go, because there's been a lot of numbers there. Right, there you go. So I don't know what number's in this one until I open it. Okay, is that everybody had a... And one number only, is what Sherry's saying. My husband's nosing in the window as well. There we go, that's it stopped now. Right, so the number for the first giveaway, can't I get it out, is number 13. So number 13 is the Graphic 45 8x8 stack. Did anyone have 13? I need to go back up the chat and see. Not unless the girls are good to help out with it. Ready? Right, okay. Oh! The very first one! I think it's Eileen that's won it. Eileen L. Woohoo! Well done, Eileen. I need to get my chat back down now. It's disappeared and gone into God knows where. Excellent. First number out, and it was Eileen. So that's Eileen L. If you can send me a message either on where can we send a message to now? Email me at, this will be better. There you go, that's my email address. Send me the email, Eileen, and I will get that off in the post to you when the shops open again and the post office opens again. So, on to making the cards now. So, this is the card that I've made. And what we'll do is we'll have another giveaway at 1:45, and then we'll finish off with a giveaway just about 5:45, and then that way it'll be cleared and out the way for the next person to move on to the other stream. So these cards fit in there quite nice, and you just pop them in. Okay, that front one's got a bit of dimension, but you can see roughly how it's going. So I'll just complete another couple of the cards for you, and then I'll move on to actually making decorating the cover, and we'll see how far we get with the cover. Okay, so it's just a case of taking the card, and that's, I've punched this out, but I've kept the negatives up here. And what I've done is I've run red line tape around the outside edge, and or send me a direct message either here or on Facebook or on YouTube or anywhere that you know me, or Twitter, or Twitter's probably better because then that way I'll get you. And then what we want to do is just take the edges off this tape. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is pop that down there, back to front, and then pop this on there so that it is square on the back. So that's the inside of the card, and then we just want to fold that over and score that down. Now this is where we get the glue out, and then I'm just going to use a tiny wee bit of glossy accents to just get this 2 down. There we go. And then the middle out of the O, and then we just pop that down so that it doesn't look too daft. And then the triangle out the 4, and then just pop that one. There we are. And that gives you the 2014. And then it's just a case of getting a little stamp which says Happy New Year and some black ink. And I use Hero Arts dye ink. Just pop that on there, and I just like to put it on at the bottom edge there. Now you can glitz this up any way you want, or just keep it plain so that it can just lie flat and go into the actual pocket itself. What I had thought about this was, I'll show you on the other one once I've got that out of the way, I thought about doing paint splatters over the card and then putting on the outside, you know, putting this on the top of the card. I did one earlier and it looked awful, but I'll share it with you. So you've got the 2014 on, and then I just used firework bursts, but I put Winka Stellar on it and it looks naff. It looks really, really bad, and if I hold it up like that, you'll see that the Winka Stellar just didn't do it for the white card. So I would not put the Winka Stellar on that. It would have been better just plain. So that's that card. That's another one done. The other one is exactly the same. How are we doing for time? I can't see why it's 21:40. So we've got 5 minutes for another giveaway. What I'll do is I won't bother doing this other card because it's the same as the one that I've just already done, but you kind of get the gist of it. I'll do the other one first. So it's a case of getting the negatives. If you did the paint spatters on this first, it would look really nice. And then let me get the 1 and the 4 from down here. And it's plain and it's nice. Well, it's my style, but you do it however your style is. So what I tend to do is put my card on the mat and just line my ruler up at the bottom. And then Tombow Mono and just put little dabs on it and stick it to the card. And I'm going back from 4 through to 2 on the month, on the year, just so that I can get the spacing okay. And then just the 0. And because the 2 has a little bit that sticks down at the bottom, can you see that little bit at the bottom? I can't get it flush on my ruler, so I just usually take that out of the way. And then just put a little dab of glue on here. So if you can imagine that card with some paint spattered over it now, and then you just do your Happy New Year. Or you could put, not Winka Stellar on it because it'll look horrible, just anything. You put sequins on it, but if you had a bit of a coloured background it would look nice just the same. So you can see that you can make really striking cards with just not a lot of stuff on it. So that's my other card. In fact, I would really like to get a card like that. I know it's plain, but you know. Right, we want to do another giveaway then, because it's just about 1:45 and I want to start getting the front decorated and sorted out. So we'll just pop that in there. So I have another envelope here. This one is for my next prize, which I really love. And I think you'll like this one too. I have been using quite a lot of stamps this year when I've been crafting, although I've not been streaming an awful lot. I have been buying bits and pieces, and this is from one of my most, apart from Stampin' Up, this is one of my next favourite company to buy stuff from. So that's what my prize is from them. So while Sandy's getting the doodad ready for saying ready, steady, go, it's a number between 1 and 100 again, and best of luck everyone. So please wait for Sandy to say before you go, and then I'll show you what the prize is once we've got the number. So all I'm going to do is just prep this ribbon for going on here while the giveaway thingy's going on. So please wait for the mods to tell you to go, otherwise we'll have numbers everywhere. Okay, so I'm just popping this on here just now while we're all having a wee number fest. And then I'm just going to tie this while you're all guessing the number. And this is just yellow taffeta ribbon from Stampin' Up. Okay, Sandy said to stop. I'll just finish tying this little bow here, and then I'll open the envelope. So let me just trim these off. And the winner is 99. So the winner of the next giveaway is 99. So I don't know if you want to go and have a look at who's 99, Sandy, and I will show the prize off. What we've got for this one is a stamp set from Clearly Besotted Stamps, and this one would suit all the mixed media peeps as well as card makers. It is all crackles and stripes and polka dots, and it has happy birthday, wish big, good luck, congrats, thanks, hello. There's triangles, oblongs, squares, and all sorts in there, and diamonds. And I'm also going to give the die set that goes with it. Sorry about the glare. So it's a die and stamp set from Clearly Besotted, and it's number 99. So, let's see, we got a winner or someone that's close to 99. There's, Peanut 601, is that right? My chat seems to have stopped, but I think it might be Peanut. Oh no, it's Phyllis D. Johnson. Oh, I must have missed that one, Sandy. I'll just get that double checked because Sandy's saying it's Phyllis and I thought it was Peanut, but we'll just double check. We can go back to that because it's eaten into the time of the stream, but we'll double confirm that. But hopefully, we'll get this out. So send me either a message on a DM on Twitter or a message on YouTube or my email address that I put up earlier, and that's the prize, a stamp and die set. It is Peanut, right? That's perfect. Okay, so this is for Peanut. Please message me and I'll get your prize out to you. There we go, and that's that one. And that was that one for Eileen. Right, so we've only got one more prize to go apart from the main prize, obviously for the that I've contributed for the overall Streamathon, and then that's more or less us done and dusted. So what I want to do is just decorate the front of this, and that should be us. I mean, that's the basics for the actual for the wallet and the cards. I keep forgetting what it's called. So congratulations, Peanut. Right, I want to put some embellishments on this, and I'm going to be using some of these sticky number thingies, just to put on the bottom of this smile here. It's just a chipboard piece that I've got from somewhere along the way, and try and use these nice wee fancy ones. So 20. $14. There we go. And I also had bits and pieces out from earlier on. What did I call that other one that I made? Happy Meal. So we'll just put some, I wonder if I'll get Happy fitted in there. We'll get the meal in definitely. Pop these out. They are quite wide. Might need to move these over a little bit. Right, and the little dot and the arrow. I wonder if I'll get Happy in. Well, we'll try it. Seeing as the project was called Happy Meal, we'll just try and go with that. So that's a Y, GP. P. Another A. I'm trying to rush because I'm conscious that time is ticking on here. And we've got another wee giveaway quick to do, so I might cut short on embellishing this. And then we can maybe just apply a little fancy star just to bling it up a bit. I can find my dimensional adhesive. And then we can just pop that on at the side there. There we go. So you can put flowers on it and buttons on it. Anything that kind of captures your eye from your workspace. You know, there's all sorts that you can kind of put on these. I was looking for a little flower there, but yeah, there's a little flower. I'll just pop that on. I'll get a bit of glue. So while I'm popping this flower on, Sandy, if you want to have another go at this giveaway, this is for this one. I will complete the project and I will finish the envelopes, which will be the right size, and also you know, finish the rest of the cards off and make it just pretty to be sent out, and then you can send out Happy 2013 cards or what have you. So that's the project finished. Happy Meal and Smile 2014, a couple of re-embellishments. I would normally have done it, spent more time on it, but given the fact that we just had an hour to be able to pull out a project, then we've got a couple of cards in there already. I'll put another 4 in there, make it up to 6, and that's the cards that I've made to go in it. So I'll do another 3 cards, each the same as these ones. So there was that one, then there was that one, that's my favourite one, and then there's this kind of a plain one which is just fine, and then they just pop in nice into there. And then obviously we've got the envelopes which I need to stick together, but they'll be made to kind of correspond with what you've got. So that's a nice wee gift to give to someone. We've got how long, many minutes now? We've got 6 minutes left. So I've got another envelope here with where you need to pick a number between 1 and 100, and this is to win this project, and I'll get that sent out. and that's it, with it finished with its little bow. So wait for Sandy. And we'll send out an extra special one for Jen, seeing as she's been such a fabulous crafter and friend, and organising all this, and it's been hard work. I mean, it's not an easy feat putting all this together, so it's just fabulous. And the fact that she's still up and it's yonder time in the morning is amazing. So a number between 1 and 100, so wait just now, Sandy's not ready. Hang on. So ready, set, go. There you go. Good luck, everyone. Ooh, I think somebody said it already. Oh, my chat's going all to pot again. I need to pull it down to the bottom, hang on. Has Sandy said stop yet? Okay, Jen said stop. The number to win this is Are you ready? 47. Set, go. Oh, there was a couple of 46s there. I see 147, but let's just see if it's the same as what Jen and Sandy come back with. I think my chat's gone a bit funny. Yep, that's who I thought it was. Coach Schwab. Is that how you pronounce it? Congratulations! You win the wee project for tonight, which is this. And I'll maybe put some more embellishments on it before I send it. So congratulations, Coach, well done. And thank you to everybody that's come and joined me this evening on the Streamathon. Thank you to Jen, thank you to Sandy for being a moderator, and to Nikki and Jen and everyone else. And when I just want to wish you all a happy new year when the time arrives for you, and have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the rest of the streams, and I'll see you all soon. So thank you to everybody, and a big round of applause for the girls that organised this. Thank you so much, and thank you for asking me to participate. Okay, see you all soon. If not on Ustream, I'll see you on YouTube or Twitter or wherever. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.